Sorry to leave you out there all day. I don't know why you didn't just wait inside.
You said I couldn't come in.
Listen, you know, I've had a rough day too. I've been in all day meeting with Major. And here's what we decided. Since the St. Peter's show went so well, he's willing to lift your suspension. Tonight.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You know, they just don't think that you're like an elite athlete. I know that you are. But to prove to them that you're an elite athlete, no Davey Vega tonight. You have to go out there on your own. No Mike Outlaw interference. Don't cheat. Okay? And then we're good, man. You're the best guy here. I know that. Time for everyone else to know that, all right?
What about the ref?
Yeah, don't hit the referee either. No, don't hit the camera guy. Don't hit the staff people. Nobody. Just go out there, win this match, okay?
All right, fine.
All right, good luck.
KC, we run the ring, we run the yard, we run it all. Kansas, what you screaming out? KC, we run the ring, we run the yard, we run it all. Kansas, what you screaming out? What you screaming out? What you talking about? What you screaming about? Fight KC, everybody say, fight KC, come on, come on. Fight KC, what you screaming out? Fight KC, what you talking about? Fight KC, come on, come on. Fight KC. Fight KC, what you talking about? Fight KC, what you screaming about?
Ben, the suspension has been lifted, and Matt Fitchett has now been added to our first match of the evening.
That's right, I'm Ben Miller.
And I'm Marty Bell.
Welcome to another hour of pro wrestling action right here on the NWL.
To kick things off, we have a triple threat with Matt Fitchett taking on the debuting Fuego del Sol and Jet Royal.
That's right, and then we have a tag team matchup between the unlikely duo of Niles Plonk, Lakota Red Cloud, taking on Zerba and Lockdown Ray Briggs.
In our main event of the evening, the Monarch takes on the Monster as Jeremy Wyatt takes on Jack Foster.
Wow, Marty, I cannot wait to see this triple threat match. Fuego del Sol is a man, we don't know a lot about him, but one thing's for sure, he's going against some of the best high flyers in the NWL in Matt Fitchett and Jet Royal.
I think Fuego del Sol's gonna hang just right. It's gonna be caliente.
Let's get down to ringside. All right, wrestling fans, here we are, NWLKC. I'm Ben Miller sitting here with Christopher Fulton, and we've got one heck of a three-way match coming for all you fans at home.
Fantastic way to start the program today.
There he is, one half of the besties in the world representing NWL Anarchy.
Introducing first, weighing in at 190 pounds, hailing from Granite City, Illinois, he is the Dirty Rook, Matt Fitchett.
Matt Fitchett, a late addition to this matchup after being reinstated. Matt Jackson working some kind of deal out with President Major Basin to make sure that one half of besties in the world, Matt Fitchett, is included in this match. Here comes a newcomer to the scene, Christopher.
Introducing his first opponent, weighing in at 165 pounds, hailing from El Paso, Texas, he is Fuego del Sol.
There he is, a new high-flying newcomer here to the scene in the NWL, but definitely no stranger to competition throughout the United States.
Very excited to see this young man in action here in the NWL.
We got the flips, we got the kicks, we got the sauce, we got the juice, telling the truth.
Speaking of no stranger to competition, here comes one half of the Royal Blood. Jet Royal is here in the Scottish Rite Temple, perhaps looking to make a name for himself here in singles competition.
We got the kicks, we got the sauce, we got the juice, telling the truth.
Introducing their next opponent, weighing 175 pounds, hailing from right here in Kansas City, Missouri, he is Jet Royal.
having the fans with an advantage in a wrestling match, which sometimes I believe it is, Jet Royal would definitely be the one who has the advantage in this contest.
Absolutely, home field advantage for the Royal Blood member, absolutely here in the Scottish Rite Temple. Some could say that this is a house that the Royals built.
Oh, here, and we're already underway. Matt Fitchett starting off. Fuego del Sol is getting his groove on in the turnbuckle there, and now he's on the receiving end of some chops and some right hands for Matt Fitchett. Matt Fitchett wants to make an impression here in singles competition and Beals Fuego del Sol halfway across the ring. I think he's in firm control of this matchup. We've seen this before.
He's going to land on both of them. An awful lot of time.
This is very early in the match to look at these showboating and Jet Royal and Fuego del Sol, nobody home on that moonsault attempt. And now Fuego del Sol and Jet Royal with a pair of, say it with me, basement drop kicks. That's right.
You deserve a choice.
We're here to give it to you.
This is X1051.
More music, less talk.
All day.
105-minute nonstop X blocks at 8 a.m., noon, and 4 p.m. You and us
Together.
A new alternative for Kansas City.
X1051.
It's like walking a tightrope.
Absolutely. That's why I admire all these athletes in the NWL, especially those that choose to take to the air a lot. Oh, Fitchett with a nice back brain kick.
You know, the one thing that I can say that I love about the fact that they're no longer calling them the Blood Brothers is that I don't have to call them Maddie and Davey anymore.
I think I've seen a change in your attitude since they joined Anarchy. I think you're kind of liking this whole Anarchy thing. And look at that, a super kick right to the side of the head by Fitchett. Fitchett going for a cover.
Well, I don't know if I like Anarchy or not, but I like this matchup an awful lot. Now, let me ask you this. Why do they call him the Dirty Rook? Does he cheat at chess? Is that why? It seems to me that that would be the reason you would call somebody the Dirty Rook.
You play a lot of chess there, Christopher?
I absolutely do, as often as I can in the park with homeless folks.
I think they call him the Dirty Rook because maybe at one time he was a rookie.
And he was dirty then and
Maybe
still dirty
now. Back to the action here. Fuego del Sol with a double Frankensteiner there. Sends both competitors to the outside. Now keep your eye on Fuego del Sol. I've seen clips of him doing this. I think this might be the corkscrew plancha. And look at that, takes out both Jet Royal and the Dirty Rook, Matt Fitchett.
Took them both out with that one. Legs and arms spinning every single direction that they could spin. This guy's in firm control. We might see a victory right here.
The crowd really enjoying this three-way dance that we have here between all these high-flying individuals, and I think they're really getting on the side of Fuego del Sol.
He was certainly a popular figure everywhere he goes. No reason he wouldn't be the same here in Kansas City.
Look at it, spin out and spikes him right into the ground. Jet Royal going for a cover. And Matt Fitchett to break it up. Matt Fitchett wants to make an impression. He wants to make an impact here in the NWO KC as a singles competitor.
You know, both these guys, Jet Royal and Matt Fitchett, yeah, you're right, known as tag team competitors. So anytime they get a chance to prove themselves one-on-one, they take full advantage of it. Definitely means a lot to both of these guys. Does that girl have blue hair?
I wasn't paying attention. I'm paying attention to the matchup here.
I was too, but sometimes you see people with blue hair and you got to point them out.
Oh, look at this. He pops up and belly-to-belly suplex and coast-to-coast by Fuego del Sol.
All the way across the ring.
All the way across the ring, going for a cover on Matt Fitchett and almost gets a 3 count. What impressive high-flying ability by Fuego. Gets a 2 count on Jet Royal. He went from coast to coast with that drop kick on Jet Royal.
Unbelievable. Maybe if he would have went for the pin on Jet Royal, he could have won this matchup. That was an unbelievable coast-to-coast drop kick. Unbelievable.
Oh, nice spinning, capo kick right there on the top of the head of Fuego del Sol. Now he has him up in an electric chair. Oh, Fuego del Sol spins out of it and now drives his face into the knee. Fuego del Sol's got offense from all different areas. Look at him walking the top rope, springboards off and tries to get him in a head scissors takeover. Got a little bit of that, enough to take Matt Fitchett over.
Didn't quite get all of it that he wanted to, but enough to take him over. This guy's so fast.
Got to keep your eye on Fuego del Sol. Look at him. This is like the 10th time he's gone to the second or top rope. Tornado DDT. Spikes him in the middle of the ring. This should be it. 1, 2. Look at Jet Royal with the frog splash. Taking out Fuego del Sol and breaking up that pinfall attempt. What a match we've had here tonight.
Looks like he may have caught some of Matt Fitchett's knee to the shoulder. Maybe could have made it so he couldn't quite make that 3 count there. Hurt him just a little bit, but he's in firm control. This guy, I'm going to say pound for pound, probably Jet Royal, the strongest guy in the NWL. Doesn't really rely on his strength a whole lot, but you get to see it when he's in there with people his same size.
Oh, super kick by Matt Fitchett. One thing I will say, Jet Royal has an impressive mean streak. Oh, he looks like he might be going for a ride here, and he just got spiked with that last ride power bomb. It only gets a 2 count.
You don't see Matt Fitchett do that very often. Very impressive. He got just about all of it. If Fuego del Sol doesn't break the count up, we got a victor right there.
Oh, look at that, the Pele kick. Connects that back leg. It's always, it's not the lead leg, it's the back leg that always connects at the top of the head of his opponents. And Jet Royal now, looks like they're almost ganging up on Matt Fitchett until that super kick.
Well, no, he's going up to
what is Jet Royal doing? Canadian Destroyer! And he landed on Matt Fitchett 2, 3, and that's it. Jet Royal picks up the pinfall here in an incredible 3-way match.
That's why they call Jet and Jax Royal the kings of swing style. Unbelievable. No, absolutely. These guys are unbelievable. I said spring style, not spring style. Spring, as in springboard.
No, I got that. I thought you said swing at first, but thank you for clarifying that. Jet Royal with an impressive victory here, looking to make a name for himself in singles competition, while his twin brother Jax is out with that knee injury. And I'd say this is an incredible start to that journey.
Look at the look of determination on that young man's face. He's got a lot of things to prove to a lot of folks. Everybody loves him here in Kansas City, as well they should.
Ben, I think it's pretty safe to say those are 3 of the best high flyers in NWL.
Unbelievable matchup. Fuego del Sol, for his first time out, what a great debut. Let's move on to the next match on our card. This is such an unlikely duo of Niles Plonk and Lakota Red Cloud.
Personally, I feel horrible for Lakota Red Cloud.
Absolutely. He has to team with the man that has claimed him as his personal servant over almost the last month, but hopefully this will be the last time. They're going to go one-on-one with the new LTA member, Flex Zerba, and Lockdown Ray Briggs. This is going to be a crazy tag team matchup.
Let's head down to the ring.
All right, Christopher, here we go.
Put your hands on me like you did at the last show.
Whoa! Yay!
What in the world's going on out here?
Wow, did you see that?
Listen here, this is my property. Might I remind you about our stipulations? You better pray that this man is okay. Now clean this crap up. Oh.
He just stepped on him on the way back into the locker room.
What a bully Red Cloud is. Did you see that?
Watching the same thing. Oh, this is unbelievable. Anyways, we have a tag team match here, and it looked like Belvedere was yelling at Lakota Red Cloud, but the agreement is almost over. Lakota Red Cloud and Niles Plonk are teaming together tonight to take on 2 members of the Leech Talent Agency.
It's Plonk, first of all, and yes, Red Cloud fulfilling his contractual obligation.
Introducing the first team, accompanied to the ring by Belvedere, weighing 205 pounds, hailing from Napa Valley, California. He is the connoisseur, Niles Plonk.
Unbelievable. It's so strange, Christopher, to see these 2.
And his tag team partner, weighing 290 pounds, hailing from Mr. Plonke's Special Reserve Vault, he is the Lakota Warrior, Red Cloud.
Niles Plonk has the microphone now. Hasn't he done enough?
I always love to hear what he has to do. Place looks like he's not going to get a chance to speak. How rude!
Thank goodness for lockdown. Ray Briggs, a member of the Leech Talent Agency, is making his way out, accompanied by his new tag team partner. I'm sure he'll be introduced soon, Flex Zerba.
We haven't seen Lockdown Ray Briggs in a while. Maybe he's been training very hard. He's a swole on his own. It's not quite that same.
Well, he gave it a good attempt. He's giving Lockdown a pair of shades, and now there you go.
Introducing their opponents, weighing 200 pounds, weighing in 200 pounds, hailing from Tulsa, Oklahoma, he is Lockdown Ray Briggs. And his opponent, accompanied by the CEO and founder of the Leech Talent Agencies, Roscoe Leech, weighing in at a super swole 290.5 pounds, hailing from the Museum of Muscle History. He is the original muscle grinding cash badger. He is the Swollenator. He is Tyrannosaurus Flex. He is Flex Zerba.
Christopher, wake me up when he's done with all of his monikers. Good Lord, that was a lot of them.
That's a lot of nicknames for sure, but when you're swole, I guess you can support all those. Look at the pants on Roscoe Leech. Zubas, I haven't seen those in years.
I don't know why Roscoe's wearing those, but one thing's for sure, Flex Zerba is the newest signee to the Leech Talent Agency, and he says he is going to start picking up some wins, especially here in the tag team division, when he's got someone like Lockdown Ray Briggs on his side.
Well, you know, maybe this was the missing piece that locked down Ray Briggs. Of course, he was tag team partners with Gil Rogers, and we all know what a loser Gil Rogers is.
The NWL is brought to you by Flying Monkey Beer, doing things that are fun with people who are cool since 1996. And by the Windy Wine Company, fun wines, good times. Also by Local Pig, located just east of City Market, a whole animal butcher shop featuring locally sourced animals raised outdoors with no hormones or antibiotics.
He's not even in the ring.
I'm not picking on Gil Rogers. I'm stating a fact. Gil Rogers, has he won any matches here in the NWL? No, he has not. That makes him a loser.
I think he's won one tag team match. Give him a break.
I don't think that's true.
Collar and elbow tie up there.
Maybe we can get Rupert to check and see if he's the guy that does things around here, right? Or does he just work for Major? Can we get Rupert to find out if he's won any matches? I don't think he has.
Well, we'll get word on that later. I'm pretty sure I'm right, though, Christopher. One thing's for sure, Flex Zerba. Oh, he just punched him. I think he might have just broke his hand. Look at how swollen the hand of Niles Plonk is.
He might have dislocated a finger or whatever. Those things swell up very quickly.
God, goodness gracious, I can see the swelling starting on that hand from here. Flex Zerba definitely showing a mean streak here in this match against Niles Plonk and his tag team associate, the Lakota Warrior Red Cloud. One has to wonder, we know Lakota is definitely not on the same page with Niles Plonk.
Absolutely not, but he should be. The best, most success he's had is being under the tutelage of Niles Plonk.
Oh, damn, driving that knee again right into that hand. He's going to have trouble sipping wine after this match.
I think he might be. That hand is really swollen up. It's almost like he got stung by a bee or something and swelled up very quickly.
Oh, atomic drop nicely executed by Flex Zerba. Flex showing some of that great strength, and there's an inverted atomic drop. What does he bounce off the ropes here? Hard clothesline sends Niles Plonk down to the mat.
You know, we joke an awful lot about Flex Zerba. This guy's in colorful outfits. He's kind of I don't know, just lives in a different world. But this guy's a very accomplished tag team and singles wrestler. Maybe a change is good for him as well.
Tag into his tag team partner, lockdown Ray Briggs. One thing's for sure, I don't trust Flex Zerba. We have seen him time and time again use some underhanded tactics to get the win over his opponent. I don't know if I necessarily trust Flex Zerba. Neither should Roscoe Reach or Lockdown, but time will tell on that.
Go get it! Come on, get it! Break it!
One thing's for sure, look at the look of not disdain, if you will, but there we go. There's some sportsmanship, Christopher. I'm sure you can appreciate
that. Blah, blah, sportsmanship. If I was the very forgiving boss that Niles Plonk is, if he was working for me and did something like that, I'd be all over him, smacking him around.
Clean break. That's very good. Very good. Clean break.
Niles is more of a gentleman than I am, I would say.
Behind, nice switch around by lockdown Ray Briggs, perhaps one of the most athletic competitors that we have here in the NWL is one lockdown Ray Briggs.
Lockdown only has about maybe 1 or 2 years experience, maybe one of the least experienced guys on the roster, but he hangs in with everybody, and that's just because this guy learns so much. You're looking at a future superstar, megastar in lockdown Ray Briggs.
Absolutely, nice leg lariat, great elevation there, right across the chest of the Lakota Warrior. And there's that beautiful drop kick. Lakota's still not down. That's when we're talking about lockdown being one of the most athletic. Lakota's got to be perhaps the strongest competitor here in the NWL.
I'd say that's absolutely true. Lakota Red Cloud, as strong as we've seen him in some of his videos of him working out in the gym and powerlifting competitions, nobody knows just how strong this guy is until you are in the ring with him. I've talked to competitors who have said that it's just like trying to move a brick wall, wrestling a grizzly bear, those types of things.
Looks like Belvedere got involved there by rolling lockdown Ray Briggs back into the ring, into the waiting hands of Niles Plonk. Nice back elbow. Go for a quick cover here.
I can't believe that I'm about to give Belvedere a compliment because he's normally such an idiot, but that's exactly what an employee should be doing. Red Cloud should be paying attention. That's what you're supposed to be doing, Red Cloud. When you're supposed to throw a guy back into the ring, you do it. You do it just like poor Belvedere with the hurt neck and all. He's out there. What a gamer this guy is.
One thing's for sure, I am sure now, it has been almost a month now since the original agreement between the Lakota Warrior Red Cloud and Niles Plonk. I think his tenure with Niles Plonk should be coming to an end after this match, and I'm so glad, and I'm sure Lakota Warrior is so glad about getting away under the thumb, if you will, of one Niles Plonk. I like it better, Plonk. I'm going to call him Plonk.
Oh, he's going to stomp the grapes. I love this. It's so great.
Stomping the grapes now on the chest of lockdown Ray Briggs. Look at that hand. That hand is so incredibly swollen. He might need to go see a doctor after this. I mean, literally, his hand could be broken.
Just goes to show you what kind of competitor Niles Plonk is. Look at this guy. Still in there, still fighting with possibly a broken hand. So underhand. I don't hear you mentioning the underhanded tactics from Zerba to do that to a guy like Niles Plonk.
There was nothing dirty about attacking a body part or a limb in a professional wrestling match. Now, if you used a weight on it or something, or threw that protein powder, there's that corkscrew elbow drop right in the chest. Referee David Gulick in position. Only gets a 2 count.
That's something you probably won't say very often, referee David Gulick in position. This guy, I tell you, I don't like any of our referees here. There's something about all of them.
Is that supposed to be lockdown Ray Briggs?
I think he did it better than Ray Briggs.
Maybe if he had better rhythm, that would look better. One thing's for sure, Niles Plonk is a gutsy competitor, back-to-back suplex. Both men want to make it back up to their feet and make the tag to their partner here.
Hey!
Oh, come on, Belvedere. Shoving down Roscoe. What did Roscoe Leach ever do?
Or that hat, for one thing. I mean, that hat deserves a couple of shows.
Nice double-handed hammer right to the chest of Niles Plonk. High back body drop. Wow, nice elevation by Flex Zerba. Once again showing his strength.
all the way in the lights on that one.
Has him up in that carry position. There's Roscoe Leach taking down Belvedere.
That doesn't seem fair. These two guys getting it out of it on the outside.
There's referee David checking on Belvedere.
He's got a hurt neck. He could be seriously injured.
He took a sip of that wine and he missed. And he just spit that wine
right in the eyes of
face.
Oh no, he's up!
And Lakota can't see what
He
he's
can't
doing.
see who he has. He thinks it's Flex Zerba. Is he gonna do it?
He has him up with that bow and arrow. The Lakota Warrior's been blinded by that wine, and I think he realized, or maybe I don't know.
He didn't realize it.
He might have been just struggling too much into the waiting arms of Flex Zerba. Flex Zerba has him up, and this could be that swole five. That swole five just connected. 1, 2, 3. Wow! Flex Zerba and the Leach Talent Agency pick up a victory over the tag team of Niles Plonk and the Lakota Warriors.
I would have to say I think this is a big, huge upset. First two times these guys have teamed together. Victory over the likes of Niles Plonk and Red Club. Unbelievable. Of course, it's all because of the interference from Roscoe Leach. They're beating up on Belvedere at the end. What did Belvedere ever do to deserve anything like that?
Belvedere always gets involved in these types of matches. One thing's for sure, Lockdown Ray Briggs and Flex Zerba pick up their first victory as a tag team, and I'd have to say that might be the first of many victories for this new tag team for the Leach Talent Agency.
Well, certainly you're on the right start, but again, probably a much better partner than that loser, Gil Rogers. So there's an upgrade there for the Leach Talent Agency.
What a great win for the LTA. Gotta say, Roscoe Leach, that guy knows his stuff. And when he tells you you're gonna get some W's, obviously he keeps up with his promise. Now let's head back to Ben Miller as he gives you the NWL update.
Thanks, Marty. And before we get into the whole Niles Plonk Lakota Red Cloud situation, let's talk about another matchup that we saw this past Saturday night between Leo Howlett and Luke Holiday. Now, the Howletts have been going back and forth for the last couple weeks with the tag team of the Inn, who Luke Holiday represents. And let me tell you something, Leo Howlett has had some strong words, not only about the end, but all the fans in attendance in Kansas City. Wherever this guy goes, he's got something to say. Now, unfortunately for Luke Holiday, by the end of the match, it was lights out for him and Leo picked up the 1, 2, 3. Now, we caught up with Leo Howlett. Let's see what he had to say about the end.
When the End decided to enter the realm of the Howletts, I started hearing this voice in my head. And I heard it over and over and over again, and I started to realize the voice was simply nothing more than a nursery rhyme that I heard once upon a time. And it went something like this: and the Lord shall strike them down with an iron rod, and the Lord will shatter them like earthenware. You see, the End has spent an awful long time in their basements and their shelters preparing for the apocalypse. Well, the End met the apocalypse. The End came face to face with hell itself, and it carries the last name of Howlett.
I would definitely not want to be on the other side of the ring when the Howletts are there, because those men are truly the men of mayhem. Now let's switch gears and talk about Niles Plonk and Lakota Red Cloud. As you saw in the match previous, by the end of that match, it looked like things were about to fall apart. It looked like Lakota Red Cloud was going to breach their agreement, but he's a man of valor, he's a man of integrity, and he decided not to go through with attacking his boss, if you will, Niles Plonk. Now let's go to Marty Bell, who's standing backstage with Niles Plonk.
Niles, I mean, looking around, it doesn't look like it was a good night for Niles Plonk and...
Of course it wasn't a good night, Marty. It was very unclassy. And do you know why it was unclassy, Marty? Because Lakota Red Cloud is the most unsophisticated, uncivilized person I've ever had the displeasure of trying to teach. You know what, Red Cloud? Because of what you did to my servant, to my property, Belvedere, I wouldn't have took a page out of your book. I contacted the office, and they told me that our stipulation, you had 2 days left. Now, you have to be my servant until this man is able to physically serve me again. And it's all because you are uncivilized and unclassy. So take my glass and go. Reflect on what you've done. Go. Go. He's so unclassy. So unclassy, Marty.
And as you can see, Niles Plonk, whether you love him or hate him, is a smart businessman. And he says because Lakota Warrior put his hands on Belvedere, that now their agreement is going to last indefinitely. This thing may explode right in front of our faces. Folks, thank you for watching the NWL Update. I'm Ben Miller.
This is Marty the Moth, and you're watching NWL.
The NWL is brought to you by X1051 is Kansas City's alternative. More music, less talk, all day. Listen for 105-minute non-stop X blocks at 8 a.m., noon, and 4 p.m. And by Champion Tattoo and Body Piercing, Johnson County's premier custom tattooing and piercing studio. Stop by the shop located at 1016 East Santa Fe in Olathe, Kansas.
Ben, it is time for our main event of the evening. Ben, it is time for our main event of the evening. Jeremy Wyatt says that monsters aren't real, but kings are.
That's right, Jeremy Wyatt versus Jack Foster. We've already seen their first match, and if you recall, Jeremy Wyatt put Foster's hand inside that steel chair and clapped. I thought he broke every bone in his wrist and in his hand, and Foster's been wearing it taped ever since. So is the Monarch going to capitalize on this? I don't know.
You know he will. He's a very smart man. Let's head down to the ring.
Here we go, Christopher. It is our main event for the evening. Jack Foster, the Recluse, is going to go one-on-one in a rematch from last time we were here in the Scottish Rite Temple against the Monarch, Jeremy Wyatt.
I'm so intrigued by this particular matchup to see these two guys, two of the best in the world, going at it right here.
Oh,
wow!
There's
Wyatt right there.
The last matchup, this matchup is underway, and Jeremy Wyatt raining
signaling
down
for something.
Oh, here comes the rest of the foundation.
Wow, it's Michael Strider and Scott Slade. All three of them out there beating up on Jack Foster. This match hasn't even officially started yet, has it?
The match has not started yet. Oh, come on. Jeremy Wyatt and the foundation putting a beat down on the monster. I bet they thought this is the only way that Jeremy Wyatt could win this match.
Well, there you go. Nick Chin sending Strider and Slade back to the locker room. He's asking if he wants to. They could throw this match out right now.
But the damage has been done, and there's that damaged right hand of Jack Foster going across the jaw of Jeremy Wyatt. If you remember correctly, Christopher, last time we were here, I thought he broke every bone in his hand, collapsing Jack Foster's right hand in that steel chair, and then stomping on it, clothesline over the top rope. And we're off to a bang here, and Tope Suicida almost takes Jack Foster out. What an incredible dive by the Monarch.
Well, perhaps he did a lot more damage to that hand than we first thought. Normally you see Jack Foster hit that big right hand, he knocks guys out. Jeremy Wyatt took some damage with that shot, but he's up and he's moving. That hand is hurt. Count on that. Count on that. Pile driver, it will be over.
Can you imagine if Jeremy Wyatt is able to score that coordination pile driver on somebody like Jack Foster? That's going
oh my goodness.
Gracious. He just kicked Jeremy Wyatt right off that top rope, and Jeremy Wyatt goes spilling to the floor below.
That's why you don't give a guy like Jack Foster even a couple of seconds to recover, because it takes him just that long. This guy is always ready for a fight. If you look at the look on his face right now, look at the look in the eyes of Jack Foster. He is stalking Jeremy Wyatt.
Jeremy Wyatt may be on Dream Street here. Wait for that spear, and he just drove his head right into that security railing, and Jack Foster could be out.
They hit one of our security guards on the outside of that ring. I think they might have knocked him out. Somebody might have to check him as well. Just see the impact of that. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable impact. We've seen Jack Foster land that spear before, and he's turned many opponent inside out, and just now I think he bit the security railing on the outside, and he may be out. Referee Nick Chen putting the 10 count on him right now.
He very well could be counted out here. This might have been his strategy all along. Look, it's really hard to hold this guy's shoulders down, but if you can beat on him long enough, you might be able to catch a count-out victory, and it still counts as a victory, Miller.
Absolutely, a victory is a victory. The Monarch and Jack Foster barely makes it back before that 10 count, and now Jeremy Wyatt wisely rolling him into almost the center of the ring and almost gets a 2 count. Foster given enough time to recover with those 9 seconds he spent on the outside of that ring.
Absolutely, starting to see a little frustration in the eyes and in the actions of Jeremy Wyatt. Like I said earlier, any normal man, this match would have been over a long time ago. Not with Jack Foster. You're not in there with a normal man. You're in there with Jack Foster right now.
Look at Jeremy Wyatt. Now what is he? He's starting to stomp on the left leg of Jack Foster, really putting the boots to that big wheel, that big left leg of Jack Foster.
Jack Foster is a great big man. He's in shape, but he still has a lot of weight to carry. If you can put a little damage on that knee, certainly going to make him move just a little bit slower. Smart move by Jeremy Wyatt.
Tall as Jack Foster.
He's got to be very, very close to 7 foot if he's not there. I'd say he's very close to it.
Very, very close to that. What a giant this man is. And the thing about Jeremy Wyatt that, dare I say, is almost admirable, even though he has to have the foundation jumping before the match, is Wyatt is not backing down from a man of that stature. That's pretty impressive by the Monarch.
Monarch has been a guy who's been in the professional wrestling business for a long, long time. He's seen a lot of big guys, a lot of flavors of the week come and go. And this guy's still on top of his game. Beautiful DDT.
Floats over into the cover and only gets a 2 count. I thought that could have been it. Nice swinging tornado DDT by the Monarch.
How come it's not called a hurricane DDT? I mean, hurricanes are pretty devastating, right? Is it because you're spinning around and that's what the tornadoes spin, right?
Hurricanes kind of spin too.
I thought they did. Thank you very much. We'll have to check that out. Hey, Rupert, if you could, I don't know if you're in the truck. Can you check that out for us as well? Man, we got this guy doing a lot of work for us this weekend.
He's working overtime here, trying to connect with the sunset flip. Jack Foster trying to put the brakes on it. He does, wrapping those big hands.
And that's where you don't want to be. You do not want to be in the hands of Jack Foster.
Absolutely not. If he hits that choke slam, it is done for you. And look at Jeremy Wyatt using that agility again and wrapping that sleeper hold. He's putting all of his weight on the back of Jack Foster, making Jack Foster carry all 200 plus pounds of Jeremy Wyatt.
You see that knee just started giving out just a little bit there on Jack Foster, all the way down to his knees. Didn't quite take him all the way down.
This is smart wrestling here by Jeremy Wyatt. One thing's for sure, Jeremy Wyatt, I'm sure he has a lot of, like I was saying earlier, about confidence against Jack Foster. Oh, Sayuno suplex just drove Jeremy Wyatt's head into the middle of that ring, and Jeremy Wyatt could be out. What a devastating suplex by Jack Foster.
In case you forgot that Jack Foster's been around the world and spent a lot of time in Japan, that right there will remind you with that beautiful Sayuno suplex. Wow, I think he
could have broke Jeremy Wyatt's neck on that suplex.
Just how dangerous is a guy like Jack Foster? All this punishment that he's been taking pretty much since the opening bell, and he still comes back and still throws moves like that, still fighting. Unbelievable.
One thing I've noticed is it takes 10 Jeremy Wyatt moves to equal the devastation of one Jack Foster. That just shows you the size and strength advantage that Jack Foster has over somebody like the Monarch. He does one suplex and it's equal to, 5 suplexes from the Monarch. Just absolutely devastating offense by Jack Foster. Oh, did you hear that?
A lot of impact in those forearms right there. I'm surprised Wyatt's still on his feet.
Jeremy Wyatt showing great tenacity and toughness by staying on his feet after those rigid forearms by Jack Foster.
Well, the one thing that we have always known about Jeremy Wyatt. This guy doesn't have any quit in him. Even when maybe he should throw in the towel sometimes, he won't do it. He's a true competitor.
Look at Jack Foster, how he towers over the line. Impressive stature. Oh, he drops it. What is he doing?
He's going for that pile driver right now.
He wants to
do it on the apron.
He wants to do it on the apron and be done with this matchup. If he hits this, could be. No, Jack Foster back body drops the Monarch into the ring, using only his shoulders. And there's that big boot connected right with the chin. He didn't get much momentum on it, but a boot nonetheless. And there's a left-handed lariat. Shows you that you could hear that impact of that lariat by Jack Foster.
It was Jack Foster all business. It just hit a huge move right there. Didn't play to the crowd. Didn't try to look for anybody's approval. He realizes he's in there, and he's in there with a man who wants to fight. And that's the one thing that Jack Foster wants. He likes to fight. He likes to compete. Okay, that's two things, Norm.
That is two things. Setting Jeremy Wyatt up on the top rope. What does Jack Foster have planned? Here's hammering a hard forearm into the face. Jeremy Wyatt will not quit.
I can tell you one thing right now. One man that should be watching this particular match is that is our champion, Dakota Draper. I have a feeling that either one of these two men are in his future very, very soon. No matter the outcome of these next couple of matches with these guys, I believe that he'll be facing one of these guys in for a championship run for sure.
Jeremy Wyatt heading up to the top rope. This could be that top rope elbow drop.
He got
Beautiful
him.
elevation.
That's it.
Drives it right into the sternum of Jack Foster.
Not too many people get up from that. Not even Big Jack. That's
one,
two, and he's
no.
I thought he
Jack
had it.
Foster gets the left shoulder up. Unbelievable. I thought that could have been it for the monster Jack Foster after the elevation on that elbow drop.
Perhaps you're starting to see a little wear and tear on both of these men. Perhaps if Wyatt had a little more umph left in him, he could have beat him right there.
Vicious elbow strikes to the top of the head by Jeremy Wyatt. Could Wyatt be going up top? Could he be going to the well again for that elbow? Jack Foster trying to make his way back up
on
to his feet.
This is Wyatt, watch out.
Wyatt in a precarious position here.
He's got him.
Could be dumping him off the top rope. He almost threw him across the ring. Incredible strength by Jack Foster.
Huge
and there's
spear.
that
That's
spear. Turned Jeremy Wyatt inside out with that spear. And now he needs to make a cover and pick up a victory over the Monarch.
Wyatt is out right there. This guy is he's rolling around on instinct right there. Both these guys, that took a lot out of both of them. Nick Chin checking on both. He should be starting to count.
He's going to make it
Jack
count.
Foster.
Just relax. He's going to make his count. Jack Foster putting an amazing spear on Jeremy Wyatt. What is
Why is he throwing the nice move there by Jeremy Wyatt?
Jeremy Wyatt ducks and Nick Chin just got kicked in the face.
Huge kick to Nick Chin. And another one there right for Jack Foster.
I think that hit Nick right in his chin.
Which one?
Yeah, okay, I can try to make
Which chin? The top one or the bottom one?
Jeremy Wyatt, what is Jeremy Wyatt doing? He has a steel chair in and missed. Oh, and he just rebounded off the top rope and hit Jeremy Wyatt in his head.
Out. He is out.
He is out. And look at Jack Foster up and down with that choke slam. This should be
He's got
it.
the cover. That's
One,
it.
2, 3, 4,
5.
Unbelievable.
He's still down.
Oh, and of course, here comes the Piranhas, known as the Foundation. Michael Strider and Scott Slater
both guys
here.
In.
And Jack Foster doing his best to fight off all three members of the Foundation.
Over the top. Slade also over the top.
Slade gets pitched over the top rope like a heap of garbage. Where's the Monarch at? The Monarch laying down on the outside after. He just threw some. Was that
powder?
Was it powder in the eyes of Jack Foster?
The powder all over the ring.
Of all the low down old school. Oh, he just kicked him low. He kicked him low. And now look at the Monarch Ace Crusher on that chair. Son of a gun. I can't believe that the Monarch had to stoop this low.
He's got him.
1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. Jeremy Wyatt, after the assistance of the foundation, has picked up a victory over the monster Jack Foster.
Took quite a beating there for Jack Foster. Both members of the foundation out, powder in the eyes, and chair.
Oh, you're gonna make excuses, Chris. That was all due to the foundation. Jack Foster had this match won, and because of the foundation, Jeremy Wyatt's your winner tonight.
Listen, I'm not making any excuses for the foundation. I'm just here to say, putting everybody on notice that these guys mean business.
And now there's the attacking. Someone has got to help Jack Foster, because now the
They're gonna break his
hyenas,
leg.
the hyenas
He's gonna break his leg right here.
They're gonna try to
It's gonna break that ankle.
They're stomping on that chair, which is trapped in that steel chair.
Nick Chin trying to get some help out here.
Excuse me, stomp on that ankle that's trapped in that steel chair. Gosh darn it, the foundation are trying to cripple Jack Foster.
I told you, these guys play chess while others are playing checkers. They're in this for the long haul. I think they're looking to end the career of Mr. I Am Pro Wrestling and Jack Foster. These guys are pro wrestling. That's the foundation.
What a main event we've seen here tonight. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time on NWL.